Hi, I'm Ted Rogers. Welcome to History by the Plate. Now this morning, when I was making the salads that my wife and I would have later on for lunch, my beautiful wife asked me, do you want me to run down to the garden and get some more lettuce? Now, a simple statement, a simple offer, but it really made me pause for a moment for gratitude, not just for the kind offer that Glenda made, but also that the offer pointed out to me that she and I have been able, over the past several years, to draw ourselves so much closer to our food supply. You see, in this country, our relationship with food has changed dramatically over the past years. On any given day, 34% of the children in this country will consume fast food. Americans eat a shocking 20% of their meals each day in their cars. Even more incredibly, moving beyond fast foods to what we like to think we prepare at home, 70% of what most Americans eat are actually processed foods. That's a full 70% of our caloric intake every single day coming from processed foods. These foods use over 5,000 different types of non-food additives. These additives make processed foods addictive, actually physically addictive, increasing the production in the brain of a substance called dopamine, which lights up your brain in a manner similar to the way narcotics do. Processed foods, too, make one fat. Processed foods make one fat by reducing the body's ability to burn calories by a full 50%. The perceived need for fast or easy foods is so endemic that the most visited websites about food are those that give hints on how to make quick meals. Those meals almost always use highly processed ingredients. Now, 200 years ago, things were very, very different. Back then, 4 out of 5 families lived on farms. Almost everyone in the nation ate what they grew or what they slaughtered themselves or what they hunted. The relationship then of the populace to its food source was much more intimate. In the northern states, cows provided butter, milk, and of course beef. In the South at that time, cows were actually fairly rare. So the majority of the meat protein, the animal protein, came from venison or from other hunted meats such as rabbits, etc. But north or south, it didn't matter, north or south, most individuals butchered their own meat, butchered their own foods. This served as a reminder then that it takes life to sustain life. And it reminds the individual of the holiness, the sanctity of one's food source. And we seem to have lost that these days. Now, as respect vegetables, corn and beans, both in the north and in the south, corn and beans provided the majority of the vegetable intake. Now, remember, cans hadn't been invented yet, and there was no refrigeration. So to store vegetables, one used a root cellar or pickled the vegetables. And as respects meat, to store meat, meat was either salted and cured in a salt solution, or it was smoked. We need as a country to move back towards a more intimate relationship with our food. No, we cannot all butcher our own meat, but food should never come from a factory. It should come from the soil, from the farm, and be prepared in a kitchen with love. Here is tonight's dinner. I made my own dry rub for these wonderful baby back ribs and applied it yesterday. The rack has been coming up to room temperature. It's going to take about another half hour. And then I will put it in the smoker and I will smoke it for the next 6 hours. While the food cooks, I will study, I will write, I will get my work done. And tonight's dinner, with a nice side of jalapeno cheese cornbread, also homemade, will be real. with no chemicals, no additives, but with a lot of love. We can do this, live longer, be as or more productive and healthier. So let's get to it. Real food, prepared with a sense of reverence and respect that we make for those whom we love. I hope these insights have been helpful. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for more tasty recipes, fun history facts, and video demonstrations, please visit our website at www.historybytheplate.com. Happy cooking!